out there. I am back. That's right. It's me, Jessica Koch, your host. And this show is Profound Professionals. It's an interview series that, can you believe, has been coming to you for almost 10 years. We have a 10-year anniversary next year. That'll be our 10-year birthday. And this show brings you industry experts from all over the beautiful globe, and we help improve people's personal lives and grow your business. Those are the kinds of experts I have for you. Today, I have Dr. Lynn. She helps high capacity, heart centered women, often leaders and caregivers or healers, who are silently carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders. You feel how heavy it is? It's pressing me down. It's so much. And when that is happening to you, if you feel that weight of the world, if you are carrying it around, you know what? It's time to just meet with Dr. Lynn and pass the world to her. She is going to help you release it. We are going to let it go, feel lighter and free, and work in our passion and be able to be the best versions of ourselves, however we're serving in the world, as leaders, as caregivers, as healers. That is such an important job. Thank you for what you do, Dr. Lynn, and welcome.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm delighted.
All right. Well, how did you decide, those people out there, those people who are helping everybody, those are my people? How did you decide that was what you were going to focus on, is helping these great people?
Well, I've done it all my life, but I got into this because a few years ago, I invited my 100-year-old mother to come live with us, and she stayed till she passed away at 106.
Wow.
And then within a few months, my little brother unexpectedly passed away, and then my husband. So I went through the depths of grief, loss of identity, all of those things, triple. And I came out the other side thinking what I did to help myself. And I realized that I had everything I needed. I have a PhD in human behavior and worked in that field for 35, 40 years. I've been an executive coach for about that long too. So I just started thinking, I want to help widows. Nobody should go through this alone.
Yeah.
And it's blossomed into women. And so instead of widows rising together, it's women rising together, because everybody has some kind of a traumatic experience. It doesn't have to be death. It could be job loss. It could be physical part of your body. It could be divorce. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. And the thing that happens in our brain is the same for all of those. So we all go through some level of grief. And that's what I want to help people with. Like I said, nobody should do it alone.
I love that. So are you helping these women one-on-one or in group setting, or how are you working with them?
I start with what I call wisdom circles, small circle of women, and they get used to what I'm going to do, and we get, some of the basic stuff taken care of. And then I take them for 12 weeks one-on-one to try to help them clear the self-limiting beliefs and, really all that sort of thing, and come up with a blueprint for what they want to do that matches and supports who they are.
I love that.
And then we go into a year-long mastermind where these women who are all doing the same thing are helping each other step into that new life and adjust to it and make it work.
There's nothing better than a mastermind, pulling those brains together, forming new ideas, and that couldn't have been formed without the conglomeration of the community. I think that's just such a beautiful thing. How can they find you if they feel like, I really need to get involved in Dr. Lynn's programs? Where would they find you?
They can find me on LinkedIn. That's probably the easiest. I do have an app, and it is app widowsrisingtogether.com. That puts somebody into my app, but it's going to be much easier just to DM me or something from
Okay.
LinkedIn.
Give you a find on LinkedIn, Dr. Lynn. So that's awesome. How about a tip? Can you give everybody a joyful tip today? Because it feels like that's what we need.
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy to talk about this sort of thing. And so
Mhm.
that probably is part of a tip. We need to talk about it. We need to
Mhm.
make it part of our lives and not be so timid about it, and not, we don't help people because we don't know what to say or we don't know what to do. And there they are in the worst situation they could be in, where they just would love to have somebody just come and sit with them.
Mm, yeah.
So that's part of what I do too, is try to teach people, how do you deal with other people that are going through this?
Yeah, that's
And
important information to have
yeah,
because so many people don't know
yeah,
what to do or what to say, and they all want to do something and say something, but nobody knows what the right thing is.
yeah, for the first 3 weeks,
Mm,
then they all disappear.
mm,
So, people don't realize that, and then the person is left alone,
mm.
and it's incredibly lonely.
Yeah, and all those birthdays and holidays and anniversaries and traditions and things that come throughout the course of the next, first, couple of years, especially, I would imagine. And I mean, on some level, it never 100% goes away, because we always carry what people we love with us in our hearts.
Yeah,
I feel like forever. So I think
yeah,
that.
we do. We just carry them in a different way.
Mhm. How about a nonprofit cause that's close to your heart? Well, all of our guests share that. We want to inspire people to have awareness and know about new causes and give time, treasure, and talent to something new or share it with someone else. What's a cause that's close to your heart, Dr. Lynn?
I'm on the board of You Are My Light Foundation,
Mm,
and we help people who have been rescued from trafficking.
mm,
We're building facilities where they can stay, where there's doctors, psychiatrists, food, everything,
yeah.
to take care of them and walk them through kind of the same thing that I do. You can't just get somebody out of that situation and say, okay,
Process.
here's a couple of weeks,
Yeah.
of medical help, and then
Mm.
they don't know anything else, so they go back.
Yeah, it's a long-term process for sure, and it's
Yeah.
another hard topic. So thanks for sharing that. How about a book that inspired your personal life or helped you grow your business?
Um, Dr. Karen Kramer wrote a book called Healthy Grief.
Mm,
And it is, I like to recommend it to my clients because she takes that positive view toward things. She doesn't mince words, she's right there on top of it. But
mm,
she also says, let's try it this way.
mm. I love that. I love that. How about some books that you've written?
I have written one called Epic Transformations with I think 12 other people. And years ago, I wrote a journal called the Discovery Journal, and
Oh,
I was in another book. It's a series, and it was about abundance, and there were, again, a lot of different authors in that.
that's fantastic. It's been really great, Dr. Lynn, spending this time with you. I know how important this subject is. Um, and I just want to thank you for the work that you're doing in the world. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
And if you're out there doing important work, which I know you are, something you're passionate about and excited about, writing books about, writing courses about, and you think maybe I should be featured on this Profound Professional show, well, I say maybe you should reach out to us and our team will tell you just what's needed to get yourself scheduled and booked on the show. But before we say goodbye, Dr. Lynn, I would love for you to share a final thought, a piece of information or inspiration as we close out today.
I think everyone needs to stop and realize that everything we've done in our life has gotten us to where we are.
Mhm.
And don't think you can't do something. You've got what you need to get through this. Maybe you can't find it, That's why you try to get somebody to work with you and help you, because it's there and it's ready to support you through the process.
I love that. And, one of the things I would say that is most powerful about what you're doing in the world is remembering to anchor on legacy. It is when you have that major trauma or that loss of love or loss of some kind, maybe it's a job or maybe it's a transition, empty nesting, or, challenges with a spouse, all these
Yeah.
different things, but remember to build legacy, because long after we're gone, long after all of the challenges have been met, we have an opportunity to inspire people's lives still. And I'm hoping that this podcast will carry on. Dr. Lynn's books will carry on and touch people. And think about what you're creating that you just might carry on. So until next time, I am your host. Our guest was Dr. Lynn. She was amazing. I'm your host, Jessica Koch. This show has been Profound Professionals. And until the next one, be kind to yourself out there and be kind to each other. Bye, everybody.